What is good, guys? Welcome back to Tony Men's Physique News for you. We have three shows to cover this weekend. We have the San Antonio Pro, the Dubai Pro, and then the Anaheim Pro that all just happened this weekend. And just like the thumbnail, we have three new Olympians, and Dubai is going to be crazy to talk about. So let's just get right into it because we have a lot to talk about, guys. All right, so we're going to start things off with the San Antonio Pro. And right here we have our top six at the San Antonio Pro. So in first we have Charjo Grant winning the show. In second we have Clarence McSpadden, which I predicted exactly. Is like I said, it's pretty much between them two. I didn't see anyone else winning it. But then you have who is this? Michael Mayers coming in third. We have the guy from Japan I told you guys about coming in fourth. We have he doesn't have his name on his profile, so I have no idea. Mr. Every Gym IFBB Pro in fifth, and then in sixth we have Steve Brooks. Right, looks like a Masters guy. Congratulations on making that first call out. But yeah, wasn't too deep. I mean, this is just based off the photos. The conditioning looks like it could be a lot better on some of these guys because the Anaheim, let me tell you, these guys at Anaheim all looked completely peeled, right? I was watching off Jason Hune's stream, and they just look completely peeled, right? So, congratulations to Charjo, fourth in the world for qualifying. Again, for the Olympia, he's going to make some noise there. I know he will. That boy Charjo's, he's got the men's physique look, right? So they haven't posted anything of his routine, but this is what I found. This is him backstage. I love his routine because it commands a lot of commands or demands, whatever, a lot of attention, right? Like you get drawn in to look, and his crazy shape. His back definitely has gotten better. I think he needs to be a little bit more conditioned on his back, though, to show some of the detail. It could just be the lighting and the angle that we're at, obviously. But Charjo looks super good, super full, and obviously a lot better than his previous looks this year. So, congratulations to fourth in the world, Charjo Grant, on qualifying for the Olympia. We'll be seeing... All right, so I know this is a weird angle and everything, but I wanted to get this out here real quick. Charjo sent me a message because I messaged all the winners and asked a question. Charjo got back to me, so let me throw his response in here, right? So question is, how does it feel qualifying in such a deep lineup? He said, it feels great to be able to bounce back after a disappointing early season. Definitely excited to compete with the best, who are also my brothers of iron, I assume, or in iron. And yeah, Charjo's been at the Olympia multiple times, came in 12th, I think, one year, and then he moved up to 4th. So that explains number 2, which is his goal for the Olympia. And he just flat out just said win. Everyone wants to win the Olympia, but sometimes you got to be realistic with yourself, especially in the sport, if you want to develop and grow, right? But Charjo's came in 4th in the world, right, last year. So him saying he wants to win, that's not out of reach, right? Like Charjo could get that. So excited to see that. And then I asked him anything he'd like to mention, sponsors, friends, or families, and then he responds with he would like to thank everyone who has supported me even after going through trials and tribulations. Life happens to all of us. We are not superheroes, but we are warriors. We fight back. I will continue to improve until we grace the Olympia stage again. Thank you for your support. Obviously, me and Charjo talked a little bit earlier in the season when he was having his disappointing placings. He had a lot going on in his life. I told you guys that before. But, no excuses. You bounce back and, go get what's yours. So, excited to see Charjo back on that stage. Do I have Charjo finishing in the top 4 again? Guess we'll have to find out in the Olympia predictions. But that'll be coming probably 2 weeks out of the Olympia, or maybe after we get everyone qualified and everything. So that'll be after Legion. I think Legion's the last. So next week, I think, is the last qualifier. You have Legion and the Korea Pro, I believe, are the last 2. So after that, I'll probably get my predictions in, which is like 4 weeks out. So just want to throw that in, and yeah, enjoy the rest of the video, guys. You and what you do at the Olympia in 5.5 weeks for you. Next up, we're going to go into the Anaheim Pro. So the Anaheim Pro, we have a few things, right? So here's going to show you guys the top 6. Like I said, these guys came in peeled, right? Just based off photos, you can see these guys all came in peeled and hard, right? A lot of dark horses at this show that just pulled up, right? So we have Ruben Glass winning. We have second is Zahid. Third is Joshua Guidry. Fourth is Charles something. Fifth is Andre Smith. And sixth, I believe, is Tyler Smith. And yeah, I mean, so just from their front shot, you can tell these guys really brought it. Obviously, Charles could probably come in a little bit tighter on his front shot. Super bubbly chest, great delts. Probably bring up the delts just a tad. But he was, on stream, he looked completely peeled. Like, completely peeled to the bone. His posing wasn't the best, unfortunately. So he's got to work on that. But something you can easily fix, right? Andre looked great. Just got to bring up a fuller chest. Tyler Smith was awesome on stage. He looked great. He honestly looked like that men's physique look and brought an absolutely nutty package, right? So then we have the back, right? This is going to be all their backs, and this is when sorry, just got off work, right? From the front shot, you knew Ruben was coming in hot, right? He looked great when he came out for his solo routine, and then the back also just matched the front, right? Super conditioned, super dry, super full. He just brought it, right? That just looked amazing. And then this is where it was interesting between Josh and Zahid, because Josh definitely has the better back, more detail, more density, even the thickness, the wideness definitely beats Zahid, but I think they just wanted Josh to come in tighter in the front, and I think that's why Zahid came in second in his pro debut. Congratulations on that. Charles, obviously, look at his back. Got to fix the posing just a little bit, but looks great. Andre Smith looking great. Just got to bring up the density in the back. And then Tyler Smith also looked great. So these guys all looked great, looked amazing, right? But only one guy can win, and that was Ruben Glass. So I want to go over some of the routines. So we have, right here, we have Josh. Josh's routine, always on the money. Straight to the point, keep it simple. Money. Nice big smile. Yeah, Josh has a great look on him, right? The only thing I can say is he's got to work on the density in the center of his back. Everything else is money. I think he's got the width, and I mean he's got an absolutely phenomenal physique. He just has to come in a little bit tighter. He's doing Daytona next week, so talk about that on Thursday. But he just got to come in a little bit tighter. So we actually have Zahid's posing routine. This is his pro debut. So, like, you can tell from here, like, man looked peeled, right? I believe he's under Jonas, right? Make moves with Jonas, the guy that won San Diego. So, super, super great look, right? Bubbly chest, great delts. Got the obliques, got the abs. Demanding a lot of attention. Nothing's rushed. He's sitting in the poses. And it's just his back. He's got to be brought it up. It's got to be a wider back. Got to be a thicker back. Which is kind of why I'm surprised he took second over Josh, to be honest. But it is a subjective sport, so to each their own. But he came in completely peeled, right? Completely dry. You can tell. Conditioning was, I mean, that's probably what got it over Josh, is the conditioning was just completely on point for Zahid. So congratulations on second in the pro debut. And then I want to go into Ruben's posing routine, because like I told you guys before, Ruben just had to slow down his posing routine and sit in his poses. He obviously learned that, because as we watch through this routine, you can tell Ruben definitely learned from the Sasquatch Pro in rushing his poses, right? So There we go. Yup. And he's just sitting in his poses. Back pose, he's going to sit in it. He's not going to fidget around. Right there. Good. And he gets right to it. Hits the front pose. Yep, he's sticking it, demanding attention, and on top of that, he's not rushing any of the poses. So congratulations to Ruben. You honestly brought an amazing package. It legit was, when you walked out, I was like, dang, Ruben's on. Like, even when I was watching through Jason and everyone in the chat too, they all knew. They all knew you were completely on, man. Like, nobody knew you. It was between you and Josh, a lot of people said. But you were on, man. And that's the beauty of sport. Last week you lost to Josh, coming in fourth. Josh came in third. No, Josh came in second, sorry. No, that was at the Mexico. You didn't do Mexico. You did Sasquatch. So you came in fourth. Josh came in third at that one. But you just brought it, man. And that's what it is. Is just you know, you got to be able to hit that peak right. You got to be on, and obviously you have a great coach behind you and Cuts and directed you the right way and got the Olympia qualification. I do want to show you guys I messaged him. I'm gonna try to message. I told you guys this. I'm gonna try to message the pro winners, the people that are just turning pro. I want to get their personality and who they are in the videos, guys, because at the end of the day, I'm reviewing who they are. So thankfully, some of them respond, voice messages, or just messages in general. But I messaged Ruben, right? So I messaged him, and this is what he told me. So I asked him how it feels to win, right? He says, feels good to know that I did what it takes to win a pro show. Because it is his first win, not his first Olympia. He was there last year off points. But he did win a pro show and is going to the Olympia, right? So it's good for him. He has an amazing feeling on that. I asked him what his goals are going into the Olympia. States it right there, top 10. And then he gives a little insight on, you know, what he's got planned ahead. He says he's doing Legion Sports, 12 days. He's going to be wearing some new Chula shorts. Chula been running the game in the shorts. Honestly, you're doing work out there, girl. I believe it's a girl owner in Chula. You're killing it out there, along with everyone else that works under you. So you guys are killing it. Obviously, Ruben killed it at this show. And we'll see him in 12 days against Andre Ferguson and Aaron Banks. So that'll be interesting. So next, I want to go into a show that was judged by Tyler Mannion and Steve Weinberger. Keep that in mind. 2 head judges at the Olympia. Not only that, if you saw the thumbnail, this is $20,000 US. $20,000 for the win. I think, how much are they getting out here? They're getting, I think, how much did Drew get? I can't remember. I think it's $3,000. It's not much, guys. It's really not much, unfortunately, right? So, there's not much really posted on this Dubai, unfortunately. But here's Adeyemi, and this is him holding his $20,000 check. Won the show, and winning in front of Tyler Mannion and Steve Weinberger is amazing because that's making an impact on them 5.5 weeks before the Olympia, right? You're in front of both of those judges, so that's a huge momentum swing for Adeyemi going into the Olympia. I wanted to go over the top 10. I can't pronounce really all their names, unfortunately. But I do want to say that, you know, something that surprised me when I saw a photo of the first call out in the top 3, and Emil and City were not there, or Felipe Deglia. Felipe Deglia came in 14th, which was super surprising. So, City coming in 4th is crazy. I don't know how he looked on stage or anything like that, but him coming in 4th is crazy because he's won 4 pro shows this year, has a lot of momentum heading into the Olympia. You know, now he steps in front of Steve and Tyler and gets 4th. So the good thing is he can get feedback from Steve and Tyler directly what to improve for the Olympia. The thing is, the momentum is slowed down a little bit. You know, a lot of things in the sport revolve around building that momentum up, right? And then Emil coming in 5th which was surprising. I don't know the second and third place, unfortunately. I haven't heard of their names or anything like that. Overseas guys is just harder to follow for me. But yeah, IDME, congratulations on your win, man. And he messaged me, and we chopped it up a bit. So I'm not gonna talk too much here. I'm gonna throw on my headset so I can hear and follow along with you guys. And yeah, he had some words that I want you guys to listen to. And thank you for responding, IDME, as well. So
Yo, what's going on, my brother? Yeah, just responding to your message on Instagram. Like I said, to be honest with you, it feels amazing. It feels surreal, qualifying in such a big and deep lineup. Yeah, it's people say it was like a mini Olympia, but Olympia's Olympia. Olympia is like 50 guys that have won pro shows, so they're top tier guys because they've won pro shows. Like, just because there's 50 guys in the lineup, it doesn't mean that maybe half of those guys are top tier, like, if that makes sense. So you can't get drawn into the fact that there's 50 guys. You just have to but listen, either way, it's great to win in such a fashion, such a big, massive show with big prize money. People are turning up for that prize money. So yeah, it's amazing, man. To be honest with you, I feel overwhelmed. It's crazy. Literally, the night I got home, I was pacing up and down my hotel room. I'm like, did I really just do that? Did I just really win Dubai Pro, beat 50 guys? I'm the last man standing, and I literally beat all those guys. And it's crazy because obviously leading up to Dubai, I done 2 shows prior to that. So I did Italy Flex weekend, came 5th. Did Alicante, came 3rd. And I'm like, the only way I can, progress now is that I got to win Dubai. But obviously, I didn't think I was gonna win it. I knew I was gonna do well, but I didn't think I'd win it, and I won it. So
yeah, and like I said, City had all the momentum going into Dubai Pro. Just won the show the previous weekend, right? He's got 3 other pro wins this year. So City, it was really City's show to lose, which is crazy. On top of that, I told you guys, just as I briefly covered the Dubai Pro, like City's, like I thought he was just gonna come in and win, right? Sometimes you just come off, and others guys come on, and it's a sport where anyone can beat anyone, right? That's just the beauty of the sport in bodybuilding. Anyone can beat anyone on any given Sunday, or Saturday.
yeah, for me, it's an amazing feeling, and I'm proud of myself for what I've done. And yeah, man, now we go to Olympia. In terms of my goals for Olympia, you know what? Let's not even set a target. Let's just go out there, do my best. That's it. Obviously, I got my feedback from Tyler Mannion, which is good, and he just said, like, what you got to do is fill out a tiny bit more, not too much, just a little bit, but your back is there. Your back is basically pretty much what set me apart from the rest of the pack. So, for me, I don't want to put a number on it, but I'm just going to go out there and do my best. But in saying that, I really want to try and go, now I've qualified, I want to go there and leave a mark, because obviously I went to Olympia last year, and it was great to go for the first time. It's like, it's the experience. You're going more for the fact that, it's Olympia, the experience. You meet all the big guns. You meet people like E-Banks, Lucky Libra, Jeremy Bundia, and all those other guys. But the second time, it's like you want to go there and make an impact. So I just want to go there, do my best, and make an impact. Let's see what I can do,
And thank you again. There's 3 other voice memos from IDME. But it was asking if he's got anyone else he'd like to mention or anything like that. He likes to thank his missus, his daughter, his coach. His coach got him to the Olympia twice within a year, which is crazy to even think about. So congratulations on that. You got a right coach for you. Same coach that coaches Emil. He thanks Emil as well. That's like his brother. So Emil and him, been battling. I messaged him last week because Emil beat him and he had to buy Emil shoes. I messaged him if Emil got him anything, and crazy enough, IDME bought dinner for Emil. So Emil, you owe him one, man. No, but it's awesome to have, you know, some of these pros respond to me, and I'm able to give this information out to you guys and put it out for everyone. It helps build their platform, it helps build mine, and just basically build up the division, which is at the end of the day what the goal is. You know, just try to get as much news as possible that people that are interested in the sport, boom, it's available. That's what I'm just trying to do. So congratulations on IDME winning the Dubai Pro, and probably, you know, one of the bigger upsets this year. Just because of how big the lineup was, you never know who could have won, but City with all the momentum, right? So congratulations, see you at the Olympia. We got 3 new Olympians in IDME. We got Charjo Grant and Ruben Glass. So with those guys, gonna make some noise at the Olympia. Honestly, yes. It's gonna be crazy. And that's Coach Cut's 6th guy. You know, you got Ebanks, you got Corey Morris, you got Edvin, you have Daniel Amons, then you have Drew, and then you have Ruben. That's 6 right there. So that's honestly crazy. And who knows? You might not be done. We'll go over that on Thursday. But yeah, that's all we have for this week, guys, is covering these 3 pro shows. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and also the voice memos are honestly great, or just the messages from the pros, communicating with them and just, you know, putting it out there for them. So congratulations to all you guys. See you guys at the Olympia, 5.5 weeks out, and see you guys on Thursday. Take care.